The long journey now reaches its epic conclusion. The pinnacle, atop this stage, with the attention of millions far and wide. Two teams hardened by the fire of competition find themselves within arm's reach of destiny, within grasp their place amongst the immortal legends of the game. Welcome to the NBA Finals.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. With me, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. It's time for the State Farm starting lineups for Game 1 of the NBA Finals. First for the Thunder, Russell Westbrook out there with Martin. And in the paint, holding down the pivot, a physical and bruising big man at 6'10", Big Perk, Kendrick Perkins. And it's Durant, and it's Ibaka in at the 4 slot. And for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters in the back. And inside, Anderson Varejao, the big Brazilian, a terrific rebounder and defender. Always brings great energy. Then it's Paul George, and it's Thompson in at the 4. With the top seed possessing home court advantage, and they're looking to come out and make a statement here in this first game.
Yeah, I think they really need a strong performance here tonight. Take care of your home court, get out to a series edge, and settle in, and just concentrate on playing ball.
Well, there are already a few people on it, Steve, and you're right. There will only be more getting on it if they not only win tonight, but do it in a convincing fashion.
So Cleveland will get the first possession.
Hello YouTube, this is a Sim Basketball Operator bringing you an NBA 2K13 Association commentary. And here is the finals, Game 1, here in Cleveland. We had the best record in the NBA, so by default we have home court advantage. We're going against a Thunder's team that just has improved using the depth and potential of their players. They're 1 year older, but they're also 1 year better. They moved Kevin Martin to the starting lineup, who actually signed with the Timberwolves in real life. And just before I really get into the commentary, Andrew Bynum did sign with the Cavaliers. I think this is a good pickup because the Cavaliers aren't going to really hurt themselves because they still got a bunch of cap space. And the deal isn't that binding because there's a team option on the last year. So anyways, enough about the real Cavaliers. Getting into this game was a tie ball game at 8-8. Here's a bad turnover between Kyrie Irving and Tristan Thompson. Leads to Kevin Martin and one on the run out. And the Thunder are really good at getting out on the break. They got guys like Perkins and Ibaka and Alex Len, who they drafted, that can really snatch boards, fire good outlet passes, and give it to their wings or Russell Westbrook or Reggie Jackson. And look at that alley-oop from Russell Westbrook to Kevin Durant. Beautiful finish. A tremendous display of athleticism right there. So this game was really close. We're down by 2 here. Almost a turnover. Then I'm going to kick it over to John Lure, who was open before. Gets himself blocked, but stays with the play. Beautiful up fake by Tyler Zeller leads to an easy layup. And both teams are just really working on their offensive sets, trying to execute, as the defense is really amped up right now. But Jeremy Lamb's going to slip to the basket and throw it down with 2 hands. Nice dunk right there. He's a player that might be a little bit overrated in 2K, but he didn't really get a chance to play with the Thunder, and I really hope that he gets that chance next year, especially with Kevin Martin gone. Now here's Kevin Durant, missing the layup, some good help defense. Deion Waiters is booking it down the court. Going to pull up for 3 was no go. So at the end of 1 quarter, the score is tied 26-26. Both teams have been executing, trying to play good defense, rebounding well, and the crowd is really into it. I really love this playoff finals atmosphere that 2K has created. It's just really realistic. Now here we go. Eric Maynard's going to take a step back jumper. That's no good. Rebound by Chris Joseph. Up to Mills, up to McGuire. He's going to slow it down, and no one picks up Patty Mills in transition, so he's just going to bury the 3 right there. And now we have a 1-point lead, 37-36. Waiters is going to miss that jumper, then Savarno's just going to chuck it off the bottom of the backboard. Reggie Jackson's one of the most athletic players in the NBA, is going to take off and throw it down with one hand all over Patty Mills. He's a really athletic player, a good backup point guard, just not much of a starter, but it's just a great acquisition for the OKC in general. Now here we go, Ben McLemore, crossing, spinning, stepping back finally, gonna get this jumper, decent look, but look at Chris Joseph hustling and getting the rebound. That's exactly what I want to see. Now here a 1-point game, and look at that pass, another alley-oop, this time from Eric Maynard to Perry Jones III. And Perry Jones is another Thunder rookie last year who didn't quite get a lot of run, but in this game he's progressed nicely and become a valuable contributor. Nice pass from Kyrie to Varejao. Varejau's going to get the bucket, +1, and Varejau's just really come through on the glass especially, and just holding the Thunder down, but he can't hit that free throw. Here come the Thunder. Nice bounce pass from Reggie Jackson to Kevin Martin. That was absolutely beautiful. Just one hand, zip it down there, and a good finish by Martin. Now here we go. We actually have it down by 3. Paul George is going to bring it up, pull up, but not be able to get the 3 to go. So we go down 3 to end the first half. It's okay. We're still within reach. But our defense is starting to collapse here. As you can see, we were already giving up 58 points. So we're going to have to work on that. And I'll see you in the second half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hope you're enjoying the finals so far. This is 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. And before we send you back for the second half, let's see the pick and win results from yesterday's action. Some great picks turning in a perfect score.
So if you could see by the stat line, we're actually playing decent defense, but one thing we got to work on is finishing the defensive possession by grabbing those rebounds. But here we're running a nice out of bounds play, which leads to Kyrie Irving 3, and we're just trying to stay in pace with the Thunder. As you can see at this point, the game is tied, but I throw an errant pass meant to throw it to Paul George. Here comes Kevin Durant down the court, and he's going to throw it down with one hand. Kevin Durant is one of the more deadly offensive weapons in the game. Paul George is brought in to stop him, and he did a pretty good job of it too, forced a lot of misses, and I kind of want to see continued production. So here Irving is kind of stuck right here. There's no one really to pass to, so he's just going to hoist this turnaround jumper like he's Kobe Bryant, and he's going to get it to go. A good defensive possession, rebound by Dion Waiters, up to Ben McLemore, who hits the 3 and gives us a 4-point lead. As you can see, both teams have already gotten to 75 points, and the third quarter isn't over yet. Nice runner there from Kevin Durant. Now here, I don't know why I'm shooting with Samardo, but I do. And here comes Russell Westbrook, booking it down the court. He's going to hit that nice floater, +1, and just showing how potent he is at driving to the hoop. Westbrook kind of killed me today, shot very efficiently from the field, but luckily we were able to force a lot of turnovers from him. Now to end the third quarter, we're down by 1, running our money play here to close out. Waiters gets some separation, throws it down. Very nice to see. Getting around the pick, beating the OKC defense to the basket, and finishing. So this is going to give us a 1-point lead. And this will be helpful because at this point we need all the baskets we can get because our defense isn't quite holding up to the Thunder's offense. Here comes Westbrook. Last second half-court shot, and he will miss. So the score is 87-86 after 3 quarters. We need to step up our defense, but our offense is doing very well. As you can see, the fans are all clad in red. Quite the environment, even though no team is wearing red. Now here's Lamb missing the jumper, but again, defensive rebounds was a problem. As you can see, we're going to skip that replay, but Ibaka got the offensive rebound and the putback dunk. Great help defense right here. Could have been a foul. Could argue that. We're pushing it up. Here's McLemore working on Durant. Got him reaching. Couple crossovers. Gets to the bucket with an easy left-hand layup. Now here we go with Russell Westbrook. Again, his speed killed us. Driving to the hoop and getting to the layup. Now here we go. Now they're passing it to Kevin Martin after we were trying to focus on Westbrook and Durant, and he knocks down the three. Martin took a lot of threes today, but he didn't make a lot of them, which was fortunate. But here's a nice rebound by Varejao. Up to Irving. We're going to lob this up to Paul George, tipped by Durant, but it doesn't matter. Paul George puts it down. Now I'm calling a quick isolation. We're down by 5 here late in the fourth, and Irving's going to answer the call by getting that floater. Timeout OKC. And after a good defensive possession, we have a mismatch. OKC's defense is scrambling. We beat it down the court. Nice no-look pass to Paul George, who decides to windmill that one. Pretty poor first replay right here, but just elevating and windmilling this late. Just a tremendous show of athleticism. I went with a smaller lineup here just to get a mismatch with George and also to bring in another shooter in McLemore. Here we're running the double screen again. Again, George is open, and he's going to step back and hit that little jumper to give us a 1-point lead with 20 seconds to go. And now here's Westbrook after the timeout. What are they going to set up? They're going to hold out for the last shot. They're going to send over, I think that's Perkins, to screen for Durant. Good defense by George. He's going to immediately give it up to Martin. Over to Westbrook. Good defense by Irving, but we leave Martin open, but he doesn't make it. And we run away with this one. Well, actually, we didn't run away. We escape with the win of 1 point. I think the final score was 117 to 116. Good start to the finals. The win is all that matters. We go up 1-0 in the series. The Cavaliers are hyped. The fans are happy. And now we just have to go out and do the same thing, except for a little more efficiently in Game 2. Kyrie Irving's your MVP. Kevin Martin had 28 points with 3 of 13 from deep. Durant had 22 points, 33% shooting, but Westbrook had 22 points and 11 assists on 8 of 10 shooting. So we got to contain Westbrook a little more. Ibaka gave them 18 rebounds. That's ridiculous. Balanced scoring on our side. Irving with 19, Zeller with 18, George with 16, McLemore 15. Patty Mills with a good boost off the bench with 12. Tristan Thompson and Dion Waiters each at 10. And just really balanced scoring. We moved the ball well around the perimeter, fed the post, attacked from different angles. Thompson led us with 9 rebounds. Irving with 6 assists, a couple steals, a few blocks, but a lot of turnovers here. We still got to work on that. Irving led us in field goal percentage, but Patty Mill hit 2 of 2 from deep, which is very helpful. And then Dion Waiters led us in plus-minus. So yes, we get Game 1. As you can see, the Thunder beat us in a lot of categories: offensive rebounds, steals, blocks. They beat us in the turnover differential. They fouled less. But in the end, it's the win that counts. We just have to improve on the mistakes we made in this game. Have to play better defense, control the Thunder, even their role players. So yes, this is a Sim Basketball Operator. More association finals on the way. And also look out for more My Career videos. And I'll see you guys all in the next one.